इतना सा फर्क है कुछ होने में और बहुत कुछ होने में। इतना सा फर्क है एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में ये अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी। ये एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और 7वें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Hello and good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us on this webinar called Business Opportunity Over Chai. Business Opportunity Over Chai is a webinar series presented by the management of Franchise India every day at 12 o'clock in the afternoon with an aim to introduce you to a new business opportunity. Over the last 27 years, Franchise India has helped with thousands of investors in selecting the right franchise business for them. Today, we are happy to introduce you an Austrian lighting brand called EGLO. EGLO is an internationally renowned Austrian lighting brand known for blending contemporary European design with affordable pricing and premium quality. Founded in 1969, EGLO has established itself as a leader in the advocative lighting industry, specifically in the residential segment. With its headquarters in Austria, the company operates manufacturing units in Hungary, China, and India, and distribute its product in over more than 17 countries around the world. EGLO produces more than 20 million lights units annually and maintains 18 warehouses to support the global operations. The brand also has grown network of showroom across Europe, Northern America, and Asia, continuing its expansion and commitment to accessible, stylish lighting solution worldwide. Now, this brand is also looking for Indian expansion, right? Almost, across India. To talk more about this, I'm joined with Shivine, right? Shivine is the strategy and the retail head for this brand. Along with, we also have Prabhakar Maheshwari. He's the Vice President Sales from Franchise India. We have Ashok Kumar, is the group consultant from Francop. We have Faizan, he is the key account manager for this brand, along with Apurva, is the brand manager for this brand. Now I would request Shivine, if you could turn on the camera if possible. And right, let's talk about the brand, a little bit of your intro, and then we'll move on to the brand presentation.
Sure. Thank you so much for introducing EGLO and arranging this webinar. So as mentioned, I represent EGLO. I'm heading the retail and strategy part. I would like to take this opportunity to share more details about what we are planning to achieve in India. And before that, I would also like to share with all the participants about the organization. So if I talk about EGLO as an organization, it has a legacy of 50 years, and we are the
There seems to be some problem in the internet. Okay, you go ahead once again, no problem.
Okay. Yeah. So the legacy of the organization EGLO, it is a 50-year-old organization started by an electrician in Austria. And currently, as we are speaking, the brand is already operational in 70 countries. We are known to be a leader in home decor lighting when it comes to, especially in European market, we're already a billion-pound company. Now, if I talk about our Indian journey, we have been in India from last 10 years, more than 10 years, and we have a state-of-the-art manufacturing setup in Bawal. However, as of now, the organization is more focused towards exporting the goods. So we export more than 700 crores worth of lighting to European countries. Now, as an organization, we have decided that India is now prepped up and ready for the kind of product that we have to offer in terms of the quality and the range. So starting 2025, we are now planning to start our retail division also in India. And we are going to do this via a franchise network. So therefore, through this webinar, we are inviting people who are interested to know more about our business model. And we can, of course, walk them through some commercial details as well. So allow me, give me permission to share my screen with all the attendees, wherein I can walk them through the presentation, a very brief presentation that we have about the brand.
Sure.
I hope my screen is visible now.
Yes.
Okay. Second. 1 second. Huh? Okay. Yeah, the screen is visible, right?
Yes.
Okay, so as you can see on the first slide, we are called as global lighting leaders when it comes to home decor lighting. And if I talk about lighting also, these are few categories that we deal in. We are into smart lighting, we're into interior lightings. We also have a huge range of outdoor lighting. We've got bulbs also that we sell, and of course, we are known as the leader in decor lighting. Moving on, as I've mentioned to you, the organization, just a second. Yeah. The organization is 50 years old, and it was started by an electrician who was very passionate about what he does. And from there, the journey started, and today it's a company which is spread across operational more than 70 countries already. So currently, as an organization, we are headquartered in Austria and operate in 70 more countries, as I've mentioned to you. And we have 3 manufacturing setup, one in Hungary, second is in China, and the third one is in India. This is, as you can see on the screen, we are already a family of more than 5,000 motivated employees worldwide, and it is considered that we sell approximately 1 lakh lightings on any given day. The R&D, the research and development department in the organization is we spend a lot of money in doing research, and therefore we commit ourselves to introduce at least 1,000 new designs on a yearly basis. So to maintain a newness in what we sell. The India facility is located in Bawal, which is near Gurgaon, and it is spread in 6.5 lakh square feet, just for your information. However, till now, since last 10 years, our focus was more to export. We are continuing to do that. However, we also feel that now is the time that we start our operations and start selling our product in retail in Indian market as well. Therefore, we started to launch our franchise program. These are the milestones that we have achieved till now. It was founded by Ludic in 1969 with an in-house production, and it went into multiple countries. The globalization has happened within the organization, operating out of multiple countries. Then commissioning of China plant was done in 2001, and in 2015 we set up this state-of-the-art facility where I'm sitting right now, manufacturing setup in India. And you could go through that, how we have expanded, and what pace we have expanded. Now, some of the advantages as an investor, if you ask me if it is my money, I will definitely evaluate my business partner on certain parameters. Now, why people should invest with us is, one, it's an international organization and operating out of multiple countries already. So it's a proven model. We are not a startup. We are not an experimental. We are not at an experimental stage. We are already very big in terms of what we do, in terms of the revenue that we generate. Therefore, our processes, systems are very well organized. We are a global leader when it comes to, I would say, decor lighting. You would not find anyone closer to us when it comes to offering you huge range of decor lighting and the quality that we have to offer at an affordable price. No one can match that. We have very strong muscles when it comes to providing supply chain to our business partners. Also, I would like to highlight here how we differentiate ourselves with other lighting players in the country. So most of the lighting players that you explore, to partner with as a business opportunity, you would find at the end, after doing your investigation, that most of them are traders. However, we proudly announce that we are a real manufacturer. We don't trade. In fact, a small wire which is being used in the lighting is being manufactured in-house at our own facility. Therefore, we have a very strong control over the quality, the pricing that we have to offer. So therefore, there's a huge difference between partnering with a trader and partnering with a real manufacturer. And we call ourselves a real manufacturer. As mentioned to you earlier, these are the sites that we operate, the plant that we operate, site in Hungary, China, and India. You can see on the screen, this is our India plant. We have a family of more than 2,000 people already in India working for us, and we work 365 days. We have 24 hours, our factory is operational. Some of the world's best infrastructure, some of the world's best equipment and technology is being used at all our plants. And you name it, and the best certificates, which are licenses, compliances, which are required to operate this business, we have all of that, and you would not find anyone over and above what we have to deliver. These are some of the certifications just to mention. These are the categories that we deal in. As I've mentioned to you earlier, we're into interior lighting, outdoor lighting, smart lighting, lighting bulb. And on the right-hand side, you would see these are our sales avenues. So we have more than one avenue from where we are going to sell. So we have, we will have, of course, a retail store where people can come, experience, touch and feel, and buy products. Then a very huge market is into projects, which is more of a B2B business. For example, someone is setting up a hotel, 500 rooms hotel, they would need lightings. Or someone who's making their corporate office, they would need lighting. Maybe a retail brand opening 100 more outlets, they would need lighting. So projects is another area that is a very huge, untouched market in India, which has a huge potential for us to play. Then e-commerce is also going to play a very vital role. Now, as a franchisor and as a franchisee partner, the advantage that you get and the commitment that we give to our business partner is, irrespective of what avenue we are talking about, be it retail sales or be it projects or be it e-commerce, we are going to route all this business through a business partner. So let's say I get a online e-commerce order, let's say from somewhere in Ahmedabad. So I will ensure that order will be fulfilled and facilitated by a nearest pin code from where the nearest outlet from the pin code from where I get the order. These are some of the analysis that we have done in terms of when we talk about numbers and when we talk about how do we see this category growing in times to come. So as you can see, the trend is picking up, and by 2020, we are targeting, and it is being projected that we will reach around 45,000 crores by 2030, only home decor lighting. And these are some numbers when we talk about different categories. We have categorized these to lighting, light bulbs and fittings, ceiling lights, table and floor lamp. Now, as a brand, if someone has to understand, my positioning, am I a premium player? Am I a luxury brand? So I would say, as you can see on the screen, we are little, above than, I would say, upper middle level brand, wherein the kind of quality that we have to offer is nearing, this luxury brand. However, we offer a very, value-added pricing to the customer. So we pass on the benefit to the customer. So that is where we position ourselves. I have already spoken about it, but yeah, just to dig down further into it. So retail is going to be one business opportunity. Then, of course, residential is another, commercial is another, institutional, hospitality, corporate. So there are multiple avenues from where we can sell. So these are some franchise facts, which you can see on the screen. We need a minimum of anywhere between 3,000 to 5,000 square feet of area. An approximate investment is around 1 CR. Of course, the detailed information on the investment will be shared with you. We have, of course, huge variety, and we offer very interesting margins for people who would like to partner with us, which yield to a quick break-even and attractive ROI. Our contract is for 6 years, and of course, based on how we perform, we mutually we renew the contract. So a 3,000 to 5,000 square feet of an outlet with 20 to 40 feet of frontage, we definitely need minimum of 14 feet height. We're in lighting business, height is very important to display our product. Ideal preferred shop is a corner shop which has a L-shape branding, so we can get branding from both the sides. This is preferable, but not mandatory. We prefer it on the ground or upper ground floor with good visibility and good hygiene of the outlet. Should be around home decor market or furnishing market. Such some compliances which are mentioned there. This is basically, these are general compliances which is required to do any sort of business that you want to set up, especially into retail. These are some of the KRAs, KPIs that we have divided among business partner and us as a brand owner. So we are very clear that we are not looking at investors, but we are looking at business partners. So we would want someone who is enthusiastic about the business, passionate about the business, and would like to lead the business at his location. Whatever support, infrastructure, supply chain is required from the brand side, we are all in to provide that. But we need a person who can lead the business from his location. These are some of the preferred cities that we have highlighted based on our analysis. However, having said that, we are open for cities apart from this list. Of course, when we get an inquiry, or when somebody shows interest in a particular city, then we will of course have to evaluate the location based on different parameters which are defined by our business. And basis our evaluation, we will take a call whether we would like to open an outlet or not. We, of course, will give you a comprehensive support in terms of helping you evaluating the right location, making loud noise when it comes to launch the store, marketing activities. Of course, there'll be an operational support, marketing support that will come from us. Inventory management, we've got very smooth supply chain. We have a software in place which will help you do your inventory management well. We are going to use world best technology in terms of systems, processes. Yeah, so that's about it. And now, if people have any questions, they can always write it down. Now, would you like to facilitate or lead the discussion? Prabhakar, maybe you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. I'll just stop sharing my screen, and then we can have a call.
Yeah, no problem. All right, so just to all the viewers, in case if you still have any question, you can put this into the Q&A box, right? We probably have gone through with a detailed presentation about this brand. I would also since we have Ashokji with us, I would also like his remark on the investment perspective.
Thank you, Bharat, and thank you, Sivain, just taking us through the presentation. I think it's a wonderful opportunity. So I'll share my thoughts basically for EGLO. So they are going to, this is not an investment opportunity. This is an initiative to change lighting experience for the customers. They are not selling, lights, bulbs are available in each and every market, in every store. What they are bringing complete lighting solutions. So even for your office, for your home, for your corporate office, or it's a retail store, or it's your garden, it's your terrace, they are bringing complete lighting solutions. Smart lighting, home decor, solar lighting, outdoor lightings. So they have complete solutions. And these solutions are the world-class solutions. He has been recognized internationally. So they are going to change the industry, change the customer experience for lighting. So that is the value that EGLO is bringing for the end customers. Now, to take this solution, to take this experience to the to our customer, we need helping hand. We need our retail partners who can sell our solutions to the end customer. Company has the backend very large capability, starting from scratch. They are capable of designing everything. So they have a large manufacturing units, not only in India, in China and Hungary, and they are already selling lights across the globe. Now, this is going to be the first time in India that they are starting their retail presence. So, of course, the partners or the franchisee investors who are interested in this opportunity will have an advantage. Right. Now, even if you look at the opportunity, we are going, because if you look at the area requirement for my franchisee partner, we are talking about 3,000 to 5,000 square feet area. So that means we are going to create a very good world-class ambience for our stores. And so same experience that we deliver in Europe or in America or in Asia, same experience we will deliver in India. So just I will now, for the further more details, I'll share my screen and I'll give a quick brief about the investment and how my franchisee can make profit in this business. Okay. So if you look at retail store, we are talking about 3,000, 5,000 square feet format. So these are our experience centers. These are going to be a flagship stores. There you will, so the rental that we have considered, towards a maximum size. So we are talking about 7.5 lakh rupees per month kind of rent that you can absorb to run this business. And you can make this business successful, profitable, even if you are paying 6 lakh, 7 lakh or 8 lakh rupees kind of rent. In terms of your store setup expenses towards the capex, it's your 72 lakh rupees in your smaller format, and larger format is around close to 1 CR. So that includes your store setup, display, stock, your initial launch cost, and franchisee fee. But apart from this, basically, yes, at actual franchisee has to pay the property deposit. If somebody has his own location, own property, then basically, of course, they don't require to deposit any amount. Plus, they will get benefit of their rental opportunity cost. A security deposit franchisee has to pay, that is your 15 or 26 lakh rupees, that will be utilized towards the brand image production, plus on demand your inventory requirement. Franchisee has to pay, or you can say like purchase advance inventory of 21 lakh rupees for a smaller format, and larger format around 35 lakh rupees. So your 72 lakh rupees is the capex, plus you can say 21 lakh rupees of inventory that you need to keep in your store. And for larger store is 35 lakhs. Other operating expenses, that is your working capital, my franchisee should have that financial bandwidth to support first 2 months of operations. So that's around 20 lakh rupees additional, budget franchisee should carry. So on an average, what we are saying here, what we are offering, if somebody wants to start a experience center of 3,000 square feet format, he should have at least a financial bandwidth of 1.5 crores. Yes, this 1.5 crores will not go directly into the business, but he should have that bandwidth. And to set up a flagship store of 5,000 square feet, he should carry a financial bandwidth of at least 2 crores and above. And here again, we will opt for multi-unit partners. So somebody wants to take a license for, say, Delhi NCR, and he comes up with, okay, I will set up like 4-5 units in Delhi. We will prefer those partners. People who are already associated with, home decor, lighting, or retail industry. People who can do the sales. And a lot of this basically is going to be advice sales. So my franchisee partner, he should have enough bandwidth who can conduct basically home visits, office visits for office, and do the advice sales, especially for projects. I think Sivin has mentioned in the presentation. Now, what we are offering them. So company is offering them basically 50% margin. From this 50%, 5% of this will go into the end customer discounts, and another 5% you will go into your influencer marketing. So how they start the business. So once you set up a flagship store or experience store, EGLO team is going to help you to do the store launch. And in this store launch event, my franchisee has to connect with the influencers. Influencers means people who are connected with the home decor, home lighting industry. So your, architects, interior designers. So we invite them and we host an event for this. So, and that is the cost we have considered is going to be an ongoing cost. So 5% of revenue, we have kept allocation for my influencer marketing. So my franchisee makes a profit of, you can say on product, make a net margin of 40%. Now, even if you look at what we have considered for in terms of sales, so average customer billing, we have considered like 35,000 rupees. And if you do even 2 bills per day, so that means you are making a sales of 1 lakh or 1.23 lakh rupees. That translates to monthly sale of 32 lakh rupees. In larger format, it is going to be close to 38 lakh rupees. So annual sales is basically 3.8 crores or 4.5 crores. We also have the provision for incentive. So if my franchisee achieves like 2 crore sales target, company is offering them basically the sales incentive. So you will get 1% incentive on achieving these targets. Cash incentive for inventory deposit. Yes, there's a kind of because you are paying advance inventory, there's some deposit, so company is going to pay you some incentive. Apart from this, if you look at your other operating expenses, so there are going to be travel and travel cost for your consultant for conducting home visits or office visits. Your utility expenses, your electricity, water, that's around 45,000 and 60,000. Your telephone, internet expenses around 3,000 rupees per month. Bank settlement charges, any payments that basically customers does through credit cards or debit cards. Marketing cost, 1% and 12,000 rupees, your POS renewal cost. Miscellaneous cost we have considered at 10,000 and 15,000 rupees per month. Staff that you require to run the store, yes, we require 6 people minimum in 3,000 square feet format, and 5,000 square feet format you require 7 people. So your monthly salary is around 1.62 lakh rupees, and in larger format is 1.9 lakh rupees. We also have the provision for staff sales incentives, that's 1% of the sales. So even if you do, taking very conservative numbers for sales, like 2-3 orders per day, my franchisee, his break even is 20 months. So even if you invest in my like smaller format or larger format, my franchisee break even is almost the same. The best part, if you look at my monthly EBITDA, if I am investing 1 crore, I am making around 2.5 lakh rupees per month kind of profit for my store. But if at the same time, if I invest in a larger format, 5,000 square feet, I will be making a profit of 4 lakh rupees and above per month. So that is the benefit for my franchisee partner. So I think with this, I will end the presentation. And Bharat, over to you for any questions or investor queries.
Right. Thank you so much, Ashok sir, for the detailed, the information about the investment planning. We also have Prabhakar Maheshwari, who had a visit to the manufacturing unit. I would also like Prabhakar, if you could share your experience of your visit.
Thanks, Bharat. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay. So, good afternoon, everyone. And what a presentation what was. Now, I'd made a recent visit to the plant, and the very big showroom which they have made very near to the plant, right? So I had only one feeling in my mind when I came out. The feeling was, wow, what a range and what a quality. That was a feeling I have. And it's not surprising. They have 4,000 SKUs in home decor lighting. In decor lighting, they have 4,000 SKUs. That's a big number, right? So the kind of spread which is offering in decorative lighting is not offered by any other brand, right? So let's talk about the industry. As Indians are becoming richer, they're spending more and more money in home decor, with decorative lighting being a significant part of the budget, right? And the projections which we see in the presentation was 45,000 crore industry. So it's not a small number. This is going to be a big spend, and we have opportunity here. EGLO is one such brand which is planning to give European quality at an Indian aggressive pricing, right? Which will be very attractive proposition for the end customer, right? And when I was interacting with the CEO of the company, they made a very strong statement. They said, nobody can dare to make the quality which we are making it. And if somebody dares to do it, then it will not be the price which you are offering, right? It naturally happens when you have a backend availability of manufacturing and the supply chain, right? Then you're able to give a better quality at a very aggressive pricing. And that is what exactly is happening with the EGLO. The numbers definitely are very, very aggressive. They're selling 1 lakh lighting sales, right? 1 lakh SKUs they're selling per day. If we talk about the innovation, product addition, they're adding 1,000 SKUs every year. They're available in 120 countries, right? So the brand is very, very attractive, and it's a very interesting proposition. If we talk about the franchisee proposition is extremely attractive, as the margin are as high as 50%. Franchisee beyond the normal retail sales, they can have an opportunity to earn huge revenue in projects, right? If they do a projects, the brand will offer the margins to them. We'll share the margins with them. Even the online sales will be served by local franchisee only. So there also they will market. The company is very trusted one. It's a 50-year-old company and is ready to support the franchisee in the best possible way. So it's a very attractive proposition. I've shared my numbers in the chat box. Me and my team will be more than happy to help you out. We'll arrange a meeting with you, with the brand, right? And they are more than ready to welcome the investors to their plant and the big showroom is they have there. So I'm looking forward to meet you all. Thank you so much.
Great. Thanks so much, Prabhakar ji, for your remarks on the brand. I mean, in case if you look into this overall, the strength of this brand, they have the global expertise with the local customization, right? They have Australian research and development and the design capabilities that they offer in India, right? Because they have capability to adapt the regional taste and the requirements. That is what makes this brand better than anyone else. Apart from that, if you look into the portfolio, the product portfolio that they have ceiling lights, pendant lights, wall lights, chandeliers, and everything, right? Be it an indoor, outdoor, smart lightings, everything that they have, right? Apart from that, they own and control the entire value chain. As Shivan said that, they control everything from design to delivery, right? Not a single piece is outsourced. That is again, what makes this brand, best than, their competitors. So even as Prabhat also said that they release over 1,000 new products every year, right? This is huge. So, I mean, this brand has almost everything. In case if you would like to go for this brand, my request is to please get in touch on the number which Prabhakar has already shared. Apart from that, you can also get in touch with the call center number that we have. The hotline number, it is 9717683838, or you can also write to us at the feedback@franchiseindia.in. I have shared this number in the chat box. You can call on those numbers. I would also request Raja and Harmandeep, in case if you could also share your number. Raja is the head of business from Mumbai. So in case if anyone of you are from Mumbai or in that particular region, then Raja is the best person to contact with. And then we have Harmandeep. He is the head of business from Chandigarh, Tri-City. So in case if anyone have joined from that particular area, then Harmandeep is the right guy to contact with. All right. So we also would like to take a few questions that we have in the Q&A box. Though we have answered all the questions, if Shivan, if you could just turn on the camera and just let me know in case if you are ready to answer those questions. Yeah. So we have.
So I'm going through the questions.
Yeah.
Looking for a product-based franchisee showroom, retail showroom. Yes, the answer to the question is yes. We are looking at a physical retail showroom to be set up. As after the presentation, I think this question was asked initially, but now person must have understood. So adding on to this answer, I would also like to mention that apart from having 1 crore rupees investment and a retail showroom, we are actually looking at a business partner who is going to lead this business passionately. See, we're a cash-rich organization. It's a privately held company, so we are not desperate in terms of taking a lot of investment. Our objective and our ideal partner is someone who can lead the business locally. So yes, it is going to be a retail showroom in along with a person who can lead the business at a local market. The next question is also answered. We are going to give 50% margin, which is as compared, if I talk about any other retail format, or especially if I talk about lighting business, you would not have much, heard a lot about, giving 50% margin. How we can do that? Because as initially, mentioned during the presentation, that we own the entire supply chain. We are a manufacturer. That is how we are able to offer such attractive, interesting margins to our business partner, because of our strong buying power. Our cost of production is such that we are able to pass on that benefit to our business partner. And it is going to be a franchisee owned and franchisee operated model. When it comes to marketing, the entire marketing support, devising a strategy to make a particular outlet successful in a particular territory is definitely be derived, consultatively. You will have all our support in terms of all the content, marketing material, literature that you would require from us. We would also want your energies, emotions to be invested to make it success. So it is going to be a consultative initiative, but the answer to your question is you will definitely get a lot of support from us as an organization. It will be a consignment based model. Yes, you will have to purchase the inventory in full. With regards to exclusive rights, I would not like to comment right now because all of this would vary from location to location. So each location will have a different opportunity of doing business. So I think there is no set answer to it. I think we will evaluate this considering location, the potential of that particular location, the appetite of my business partner, and the commitment level that my business partner invests with me. Good afternoon. Other plans for local manufacturing. So we manufacture locally. The last question someone has asked, are there any plans to manufacture locally? So let me also repeat that we have been in India for the last 10 years and we already export Indian manufactured product worth more than 700 crores to European countries. So we already manufacture in India. Yes, Bharat.
Right, great. So probably we already have answered all the question. Anyone would like to add anything?
Yeah, for manufacturing, I think I will add here. This is local manufacturing, but with international quality. So we need to understand local manufacturing and local manufacturing with international quality. That's a huge difference. So do not compare basically EGLO with the local Indian manufacturers because they are exporting products internationally. So they have a very high quality standards.
Exactly, because our manufacturing currently is not for India. It is actually for European standards. So therefore, the quality, the product quality that we have to offer, I don't think so you will be able to find it in India, and at that too at a price that at which we have to offer.
Right. So probably we already have answered all the questions that were asked in the Q&A box. In case if anyone would still have any question, then my request is to please get in touch with the numbers which already been shared in the chat box. You can contact to those numbers, and then we can have a detailed discussion about the brand and the investment planning. Just to summarize that this brand is aiming to become the most trusted decorative lighting brand in India by delivering affordable luxury European quality and eco-friendly innovation through the retail network and consumer-centric operations. In case if anyone would like to be a part of the successful journey of this brand, I mean, you can be you can call us. You can of course be a franchisee partner, with us. You just need to call us any one of the number which has been shared in the chat box. And that is how we can have a detailed discussion about the opportunity and the investment planning. So I think that's it for the day, everyone. But before we end this session, I would really like, Shivine, if you could just share your closing remarks for the investors. You're on mute.
If you have, you think that you are interested in knowing more about this opportunity, I think you are most welcome. Get in touch with the team, as mentioned. And I think we will definitely find common ways, common grounds. If the value system, if the business value system aligns, I think we'll be able to make it a very big success. Since the brand is already successful in so many countries, we are just going to replicate that in Indian market. And the scale at which we can grow together is something that cannot be imagined right now because we've got all the resources infrastructure that is required to make it a success.
Indeed. That's it. Thank you so much, Shivine, for the detailed presentation. I would also, say thank you to Ashok sir for adding the value in terms of, explaining the financials. I would also appreciate Prabhakar ji for, sharing the experience that he had while visiting to the manufacturing, the unit. So that's it for the day. Thank you so much, Raja Jain, the business head from Mumbai, Faizan, the key account manager, and the Harmandeep, the business manager from Chandigarh Tri-City. So that's it, everyone, for the day.
Thank
Tomorrow
you.
we will again come up with a new brand and we'll explore the another business opportunity.